could blame it on the physical. I could blame it.
Hello my loves, and welcome to yet another amazing video. I'm here with my amazing friend Anche. Say hi.
Hi guys, welcome to this channel and subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to hers also.
Yeah, so it's been a while since we did a sit down video, and I was like, let me look for her. We get to rewind and catch up on how our year has been. So basically this is us answering questions on how our year has been.
Yeah,
you ready?
yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna be asking a question.
You
You answer, I answer, and that's it.
oh.
Yeah, so question number 1. What is a new routine or habit you loved doing this year?
This year I really enjoyed reading the Bible, which is something new to me. I even went ahead and got myself a Good News Bible, which is like I never took reading the Bible so seriously. I even got a notebook where I note down when I read the Bible. Yeah, and I was also prayerful. I've not been doing that like on the previous years. So doing that this year has really made a difference for me.
That's nice. For me, I've been doing that over the years. I read my Bible, not every day, but so oftenly. Praying, I pray every day. Yeah.
Okay.
A new routine or a habit I've loved doing this year is showing up for myself every day. You know, in the past years, I used to feel like today I don't feel like doing this and I want to do it. But this year was purposely, I was very intentional. Even on the days I don't feel like doing it, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, showing up every day, regardless of how I feel or how I look.
Yeah,
I have to
just
keep
show
showing
up.
up. Yes.
That's a nice thing.
Yeah. Question number 2. Is there a difficult challenge you overcame this year?
Yeah, a couple of them. Most of them are definitely personal and private that I would not talk about. I'll just speak about this specific one. What did the question say?
Is there a difficult challenge you overcame this year?
Yeah, I want to say the fear of being judged
Yeah.
and the fear of wondering what people will say when I do things. I was able to live my life this year without fear of that, which is I'm so proud of myself for that, by the way.
A challenge I overcame. For me, it's the fear of what if.
Okay.
What if I do this and then this ends up happening? What if I don't do this and it was supposed to? You see those uncertainties. I overcame that challenge and I was like, if bad, if we crash, we crash. You know. Question number 3. What do you wish you would have done more of this year? Which I think I should join it with the what do you wish you would have done less of? What do you wish you would have done more of this year, and what do you wish you would have done less of this year?
What I wish I would have done more of is going to church. I went to church on countable days this year, which I'm not proud of. Yeah, I'll definitely work on that on the coming year. What I would have done less of, I think impulse buying. And buying things that I clearly know that I
That's
don't.
what I know about you. One thing about you, you're gonna buy. If you want it, you're gonna buy.
Buy even things that I don't need, guys, and I just need. I'll work on that. I've been working on that.
What do you wish you would
about you?
have done more of? I wish I would have done more content this year. I feel like I've done less content. I think less than 10 videos in a year.
Pressure, babe, and you.
I did it.
Yeah.
But adulting has been adulting for me. And what I wish I would have done less of this year is I would have stopped doubting myself and feeling like I'm not, like sometimes I feel like I'm not enough, I'm not, that one. Maybe I didn't have the time, but I have all the resources. Yeah. In terms of content creation, I think by now I have all the resources I need. Yeah, so that's it. So the next question is, can you list some meaningful moments over this year?
Meaningful moments. I think being on TV on Countable Times, that was the peak of my year. like my career is kind of skyrocketing.
Yeah.
And I'm putting myself out there.
Mm.
I think it's that. And generally I've been so happy. Like I've just been so happy with myself. And even whichever progress I made, I celebrated the small wins.
Yeah, for me, can I list a meaningful moment over this year? Surprisingly, no.
Like it's been that bad.
In my year, honestly, for me, this year has been one of my least favorite years. I can't highlight a meaningful moment I've had this year. Maybe if I look back
next year
on a
will be
deeper
better.
level, but Ileona, I can't remember.
Make next year.
Next
like
year's my
be
year.
purposeful.
I proclaim next year. 2025 is my year. Yeah. Anyway,
But see, hii mwaka ndo umepata job babe.
it was last year.
Okay.
This year, a painful moment. Nothing, to be honest, I've not had any. As sad as it
Na
is
babe,
sound.
zenye tumekuwa tukienda out. But because you looked happy.
Of course, I have to look happy out
You
there,
were
but
not
deep
happy.
down,
I even felt like you were happy at some point.
I was, but see,
Okay.
naweza highlight ile ya this
At
is it.
some,
You get? Honestly, no.
Wale.
Yeah, this year has not been my best year.
Mhm.
Was there a relationship that surprised you in a positive way?
Yeah, definitely.
Which one?
I just feel like I just don't want to speak about it.
But there is.
Yeah.
Was there a relationship that surprised you in a positive way? Me?
Yeah, I just don't want to put my personal
Personality,
business out
no.
there. But yeah,
There is. What's the best discovery you made this year?
number two. Number one, that I'm very, very forgiving. I knew I was, but I never knew like it was something to be mentioned or to put note of, you know. And the other one, I'm selfless. Like when it comes maybe to giving, being empathetic, understanding. Yeah, hizo zote.
What's the best discovery you made this year? I discovered that I don't have to.
Yeah, see must.
See must, by the way. If it's not working according to how I want it or how I wish it, at the end of the day, see must.
See must.
And that was a good discovery. Like, see must, by the way, because at times you find yourself straining so much to achieve something or to be your best or to do something,
And
you know.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, when you sit down and reflect, you're like, it's not a must. See must, by the way. And that was a discovery that saved me a lot of time, a lot of energy and stuff like that. Yeah, the next question is, what is a new skill you developed or learned this year? A new skill. What have you discovered about yourself? A new skill?
A new skill, not really. I just naweza sema like I improved on the things that I already knew and became good at them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Improvement. Yeah, for me, I discovered I'm so good at Canva because yes,
For sure.
I've always been creative, but this year I got like a commercial gig.
Yeah.
So one of my friends believed in me. I don't know by the time I post this or kama whatever I've been working on, itakuwa isha happen, but I'll ask for her permission if I can put it here for you guys to see. So she's having like a traditional engagement party and she asked me to design her wedding invitation card in like a graphic design, a video.
Yeah.
And I did that and it was so nice.
Yeah,
Like,
it was so good.
yeah, it was so
Yeah.
good. You saw it? Yeah,
It was really nice.
it was really nice. And then she called me. No, she texted me and told me like, everyone is loving this card. Everyone is like, your graphic designer is excellent. Nini. And I was like, so I can be a graphic designer.
You
I'm
just
very
need to
good at
believe
that.
in yourself.
I need to believe in myself
Yeah.
more and give it
And
more
put yourself
time
out there.
and put myself out there because she paid the exact amount I would charge for such an activity.
What I remembered something. Can I say?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, so I recently, my cousin and I, had this idea that we actually executed. It's very recent. So we were randomly speaking about like my mom has a business where she does events, the tents, the decors. She has tents and chairs for rent. But the decor that she does, it's still like, I feel like it's outdated.
It's not up to date with the modern
So
society.
my cousin and I decided, like, how about we come in with the modern style, you know? So by God's grace, I got my first client, and he wanted a Halloween decor, and we aced it. Personally, I know I aced it. Although there were a little bit of issues when it came to payment and expectations, I don't know. I, basing it from being my first gig ever, I aced it, and someone took a photo by the decor. By the decor that my cousin and I had done, and posted it on Nairobi Gossip, and that is like very recent, like a week ago.
Yeah.
And that is so big for me, like you guys have no idea, and that validated me in so many ways. So I'd say like
that's a skill you have
decor
developed or improved. Yeah. Is there a quality you discovered about yourself? A quality. For me, I discovered I never thought I was that patient. I've never considered myself a patient person.
A patient, do you mean patient with yourself? I'm a patient
with other people. Okay. Patient with other people. Mi najanga na kuanga ule
impatient.
Kama who give.
Yeah.
But this year, I somehow give the benefit of doubt, and I was like, let me be a little bit patient. And
what I wanted to say is not a quality, but I wanted to say that I discovered that sometimes it's okay to leave, and it's okay to leave things that when they are not serving. Is that a quality?
Yeah, that's a quality. Because sometimes you find yourself taking a lot of baggage.
Yes.
And a lot
that you don't need to
be dealing with. Yeah. And the fact that you can drop them, that's a good quality.
Yeah. I think I discovered that it's okay to leave. Imagine. Sometimes it's just never that serious.
No, it's enough.
If it's that job and it's no longer serving your needs,
leave
out of the door. Yeah.
Okay, the next question is, what did you do for the first time this year? The decor, the Halloween party.
Actually, the decor.
Yeah.
For an event decor.
Monetizing my skills.
Canva.
I did monetize on that for the very first time, because I used to do it for free. Because I feel I was being exploited in the previous years. I feel I was being exploited. For you, it's not exploitation, but I feel I was exploited by someone. And if they're watching this, they gotta know themselves, because I did a lot and that guy paid me nothing. And so I feel like the fact that I have started monetizing my hobbies and my skills, that's something new for me. Yeah. What is a smart decision you made this year? I think I'll go first. The fact that I have a skill that you lack, I have to monetize that. I stopped doing things. That's a smart decision. I stopped doing those things for free. Hata kama you want me to do like a simple business card for you, I have to charge you for that, because I'm investing my time, my resources, my Wi-Fi, my data, that's a smart decision. And also leaving things that don't serve my purpose. Like if your presence in my life does not bring any value, I have to drop you. If this job does not improve me in any way, I have to drop you. That's a smart decision on my end. I
have a specific thing that I want to say, and it's quitting my job. That was at the moment I was so scared, and I feared what would happen after.
What if the questions are, what if I don't get another job?
After doing it, I decided to follow my passions and my dreams, and so many doors started opening on my favor. So I'd say sometimes you just need a change, So I quit my job, and
that was a smart decision.
My mental health has been stable ever since.
But the employment sometimes comes with
it's a scam.
Your mental health sometimes gets to the gutters. So moving on to our next question. What was something that brought you a lot of joy this year? So you answer that. For me, none so far. Maybe by December we're gonna get something to celebrate, but
That brought
so
me
far
joy.
nothing has brought me joy this year. Nothing, honestly, nothing.
I'd say hanging out with my family and my friends.
Mm-hmm.
They were a source of joy and inspiration,
Mm-hmm.
and most of them played a role in making me happy, making me move forward, feel okay.
Mm.
Yeah, so I'd say that.
Okay. For me,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've had something
Mm-hmm.
so big to celebrate this year,
Mhm.
honestly. What surprised you the most this year? I think I do have one. What surprised you the most this year? I think myself. I surprised myself this year.
Mm-hmm. I think you're supposed to say the specific thing.
It's kind of personal. I don't want to say the specific thing, but I overcame something I never thought I would get past over it. I've been
That's how you were
through.
supposed to put it.
Yes,
Mhm.
I've been through something that I never thought would ever happen to me, and the fact that I overcame and I rose above it, I feel like that surprised me because I thought that would break me down so bad.
Mhm.
Good for me, it never did, and
Lazima uniambie hiyo ni nini.
so easy.
So unaniambia.
So
So I want to also say something happened to me this year that never ever ever in a million years would I ever
thought it would happen.
it
to
would
you.
happen to me.
I think I know.
You?
Yeah, I
Anyway,
know.
I think
but
it's that, and
you're past
that
that,
surprised me. That caught me by surprise, and yeah, I'm okay now.
you're good.
I thank God.
Kabisa.
Yeah.
Kwa sawa.
Mm,
We move.
yeah, we move.
Sawa. Yeah, that's it. So, how do you want to feel overall? How do you want to feel overall about in the new year? Okay, I don't get the question. How do you want to feel overall about in the new year? Can that make sense?
Oh, and I make. What do you want to feel overall the coming year?
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Hey, Mimi, let me be the first one to book 2025. 2025 is your year.
Mm.
I proclaim, I
Yeah.
manifest that I'm gonna have a best year, a good one, a blast.
For sure. Amen.
Hey, nimebook 2025 because 2024 has shown me shege.
Yeah, for me in 2025, I want to touch filthy amounts of money. You see those amounts that scare people?
Oh, yes. 2025
I
is
mani-
our year.
I manifest those.
All that and many more.
Yeah, and opportunities and peace of mind. Peace
True.
of mind stroke happiness. Those ones come in together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, 2025 is our year. We
Sure.
proclaim. Tushakuwa kwanza tushabook hiyo mwaka.
Shabu.
Tushabook 2025. Yeah. What's the next one? Where did you spend the majority of your time and energy this year? Are you happy about that? Can I go first? I'm not happy about it. I spend most of my time and energy working, and I'm not happy about it. Like, I'm not happy about it, and that I think majority of my time and energy has been on work. Okay, on the brighter side, it has improved my career life. Like I feel I've grown in my career. Even my CV right now, it's looking good, but somehow I feel like that's not the life I want for myself. Yes. For you?
Yeah. I don't regret any of the things
Mhm.
that I spent my time on.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've been happy, and I believe whatever I spent time on
Mhm.
are things that I needed at that specific time.
Okay, moving on to the next question. What did you spend the most money on this year?
The most that I
Money.
have spent so much money in general this year, but my biggest purchase was definitely an iPhone.
Yeah, this year.
But also I have spent money passed through my hands. I won't lie about that. But also I spent my money on living a good life, which is a good thing.
Which is a good
Yeah, I
thing.
went out of my way to live a good life, to make my life beautiful. I got everything I needed. There's no particular point I needed something.
And you didn't get it.
Yeah.
Question was, what did you spend the most money on this past year? Hey, Mimi, the keloids removal process. Hey, that surgery was expensive. Oh my God, but I thank God the healing is coming on well. Nimebakisha hii yenye, this one I didn't get it surgically removed for my own personal reasons, but it's shrinking. But you see now I don't have like that. So nakumbuka I had so many. Yeah, it did cost a
Because
fortune.
zimepona?
They are doing well. I don't have
That's
any right
nice.
now. Yeah, that one was an expensive
Ziko wapi hizo
procedure.
vitu?
Nilikuwa nimepewa na daktari. I think nitakutafutia, but size may shrink, they are so small, but zikikatwa they were so big, like this one. You remember the big one? Yeah.
Hii masikio ulikuwa nayo?
I had one hapa na hii hapa mbele, and then I had the big one.
Unafaa upake nini ndo iishe?
Nothing. Naendanga zile injections. I go for injections every month. Yeah, for the next 6 months. Zitaisha, I think, Feb. Yeah, but so far so good. Yeah, in as much as it was expensive, it was worth every coin.
For sure.
Yeah. Next question. Naangalia time. What would you rate your level of happiness on a scale of 1 to 10 this past year?
8.
8.
The 2% is when bad things are happening, because honestly this year so many bad things happened to me, but I kept a positive mind and nothing stopped me from being happy when I needed to be. If I went out with my friends, I was not gonna bring my problems to my friends. I focused on the positive. Yeah, so it's 8.
Yeah, 8. For me, I think it was below average, so I think I'd give it a 4. Me mwaka nimejaribu 4 out of 10, honestly.
Yeah, sorry.
That's bad, honestly. That's below average. Like whatever I've been through, this I would have broken me if I was not.
But
if I worked outside my emotions. But right now I'm in a better space. Like say 1 month to end the year, I feel I've overcome most of it. That's when I pair year 4.
I hope you had someone to talk to.
Yes, I'm well. Yes, I'm well. Like this year has been not so good for me, but yeah, out of 10 I give it a solid 4. It's not even a 5 out of 10, a solid 4 at most. But yeah, look at me, I'm glowing, I look good. I mean, if you could change one thing about the year, what would it be?
This I made some bad decisions at some given point. I think I'll change that and prevent certain things from happening.
Yeah.
However, I don't regret because those things happened for a reason, for me to learn. Yeah. So,
for me, what I could change is, I think, the loss of my grandmother. Like, in a hit, even when I lost my dad, for some reason, I was my dad's favorite child, and we were so close. But his death somehow, I feel like haikuhit kama him. Ama nijui ilinipata off guard. I don't know, but
probably. Uko unaifeel?
I didn't. Last year she was sick, but and she was bad. Like out of 10, she was bad. 9 out of 10, and she overcame. So this year, I think like that one really hit. If I could change something, was I wish she could stayed longer. That one, it slapped. That one did hit hard, so hard, and
sorry.
But anyway, we move.
Death is inevitable.
Death is inevitable. But then, for some reason, I don't know, but I think I was having some inner thoughts, and I was like, one thing they don't prepare you about adulting is death.
Death of loved ones.
Death of your loved ones. Because as you grow older, you lose people. Anyway, moving on to our next question is, who is someone you'd have liked to spend more time with? I go first. My grandmother. Like, I feel like she went so suddenly. We were not ready for her. Yeah.
I think my extended family, because I've been really missing out on family events and family things that I want to show up more for them. Exactly like she said, that death is more rampant lately.
It's inevitable, and you never know the hour or the time. So go be with those people. Yeah. So our next question: did you give more of your time to others or yourself?
To myself, definitely. I put in work, guys. Like
when you see me this calm, when you see me this peaceful,
it never came overnight. Certain people, I would go out of my way. Others, if I can't, you know,
Yeah.
like this is just life, you cannot be showing up for everyone and
yeah.
give all your energy. When I needed to pour into other people's cup, I did.
Yeah, me too. I would
And
say
when I
that.
didn't have anything to pour, I did not pour. I did not go out of my way.
True. Yeah, same to me. I did whenever I could. I would,
did.
and I did my best. I tried my
That's
best to be there for other people when they needed me. That one, honestly, God saw me trying. I did. Yeah, moving on to our next question is there something you wanted and you got? Well, you wanted an iPhone and you got
Yeah, I
it.
got an iPhone.
Everyone knows that by now.
I got so many things. Others are private, but I got a nice one. I went back to my career, the one that I love, my passion that I had not been.
Home I put aside.
Yeah, and it's a good thing. I also became more consistent on YouTube. You guys can go and check my YouTube channel at Anche, and please subscribe and go through my videos to see some greatness. Yeah.
For me, is there something I wanted and I got? Yes, I really wanted to break free from things that no longer serve my purpose, and I don't have a lot of interest on my end, and I did, including cutting off people, cutting ties with, you know, things that don't align with my purpose. I know I have a purpose in this life, and if I feel you don't align to that, this year I did not hesitate to cut off anything that was not serving my purpose. So yes, and I'm proud of myself for that.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's. Our next question is, what kept you going and inspired?
Can you go first? Because I think about it.
What kept me going and inspired is dreams of brighter days. Like my favorite quote this I think is, the worst is never the worst. Like sometimes I go through some things and I'm like, this is bad, I feel like this is my worst. And then at the end of the day, I'm like, the worst is never the worst. Something more bad than this one might happen to me, and I'm like, I've been through something similar to this or something more worse than this, and I've risen above it. And I was like, the worst is never the worst. Whatever I think this is my worst day, imagine probably won't be your worst day. Utai overcome, and there'll come something more bad than that. So it's like, the worst is never the worst. So whatever it is, we shall have a solution for it. We shall get over it, and life keeps going on. So that has motivated and inspired me to be like, the worst is never the worst.
Yeah. So I think for me, it's two things. So number one, what kept me going was I kept reminding myself that God did not put that dream in your heart for nothing. Like, God had a reason to give
God
you those
planted those dreams in your heart for a reason. For a reason. The more you think about it, the more time you're like, every time you have like a moment and the glimmers of life pass through you, you know, it's all sublimes that keeps coming in, and you're like, God planted that dream in my heart for a reason. And the fact that I still keep thinking about it, it has
every day, even when you're not doing,
even when you're not purposing to think about it, it keeps crossing your mind, and like, it serves a purpose. Like, there's something you want to do, you don't know how to do it, maybe you are scared, you are afraid, you don't know who to connect with, and then God keeps reminding you, I gave you this dream for a reason. Go for it. Go for it. If he calls, he equips. You have what it takes.
For sure. And God cannot give you what you cannot. Man, God
cannot.
Mungu hawezi kupea kenye huwezi handle.
God cannot give you.
Also, I wanted to say my second one was living one day at a time. I was very purposeful with that.
That's a class.
And sometimes even little progress, it's still progress, you know.
True.
So I never put pressure on myself like that, and that was a good thing.
That's something that should keep you going. No, your worst is never the worst. And if you have a dream or something you keep thinking about, God did not give you that dream for no reason. It has a purpose. Go after it. Okay?
And live one day at a time.
Take one day at a time. Tomorrow has its own worries, its own sorrows, you know. Live today as it comes. Moving on to our next question is, tuko number I think 20. Nimekuwa na maswali mingi, but we're almost there. 5 more to go. What is an area you can grow in? acting. Acha nikuseme.
Yeah, I think I
You're
can.
meant for this, Prince
Yeah,
Vicky.
content creation and acting. Like
Yeah.
those ones.
That's an area.
For
Maybe I
sure.
know an area I can grow in is graphic design, home decor, and interior design.
Yeah.
Those are my passion in life, which I purpose to go after because I've been in employment for some few years and I'm like, it's not working for me.
Yeah.
It's time for me to go after my passion, after my hobby, to monetize my hobbies and my skills, and also to do what I love doing. Unajua ukifanya kazi upendi, unasikianga like you're
It's a
slaving.
burden.
You feel overwhelmed,
Yeah.
like every day slaving. I wake up every day to a job that I don't love or I enjoy, you know.
No, that's me on my previous job. Ilikuwa inanifika hapa. Never.
Unauliza, hello, kesho nakuja kazi.
See,
Move on,
move
guys.
on.
Move on, guys. Move on. Yeah. Anyway, moving on to our next question is, what was the most valuable lesson you learned? I think we've answered that.
Yeah, live one day at a time.
Yeah, no one is coming to save you.
Yeah.
You have you for yourself, okay? And you got what it takes. Our next question is there a quote that sums up this year? I think I do, but sikumbuki ni gani. Is there a quote that
I
sums
may have
up
a
this
few,
year?
but let me just say what is coming to my mind. I've been saying this and saying this and saying this. That number one, work hard because nobody cares. Nobody cares about you.
And now you know
where you got your money from.
the saddest part about this life is if you don't make it, no one will say you tried.
Yeah.
At least see YouTubers,
like,
we have evidence. You can watch down my videos and be like, she really tried. But haiku give. Maybe it was not in her path, you know. But sengine, there's no evidence to show that you tried. If it doesn't work out for you, sometimes hakuna your evidence.
I read somewhere that unless you're successful, your story doesn't matter.
And that's sad. That's so heartbreaking, honestly, because naweza kuwa every day you woke up and put your best foot forward. You tried to show up for yourself and maybe even for others. But the fact that there's no success story in that, like the end goal did
no
not
one cares
align.
about who you are.
And if it doesn't work out, go back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
Re-strategize, refocus, restart as many times as you can. And tell people, welcome to season 10, episode 5 of my life. It's allowed. Yeah. At the end of the day, nobody has their life figured out together. So usiogope.
Most of the things that are they happen to you by surprise. Imagine realize things in life they just ways you can never prepare for a thing.
So what does success look like to you in the next year? What does success look like to you in the next year?
Being happy, having my peace of mind, eating healthy.
May I have a prayer request for you? Like I want something to come true for you. I want you to get monetized next year.
Honestly,
I want you to get monetized next
Because
year. You've been
guys,
putting in a lot of work and effort, and I really would be so happy for you if you got that. Yeah. Get her monetized next year, yeah? Hadi sijombei mimi nakuambia wewe.
Man, unajua it's both of us, man.
Yeah.
But nikikuwa monetized pia we're on a platform.
Exactly.
You will also if I'm on the bag, you're on the bag too.
And that's how it works.
Yeah.
Anyway, our second last question, in case you don't have any other. So, what are you looking forward to in the new year?
Like
Monetization of the YouTube. That's me for you. Sijasema yangu. Sema yako wewe.
I want to see how my financial life works out and if I can achieve the things I want to achieve next year, because I have a couple of them that I haven't managed to achieve this year. What else, man? I think those.
For me, I want to see myself blossoming into my life purpose. Like I know what I'm meant to be, and I want to see myself living and working and working for the things I love. I know what I love and I have the skills, and I want to monetize those skills, and I want to see myself going after my dreams. I don't want to be limited with like a job that I don't enjoy because it pays my bills. It is important, but at the end of the day, I have a life outside that, you know. I don't want to wake up in my 40s and I'm like, I wish I went after my dreams. I wish I chased after, you know, I wish I chased after my goals, my dreams, my ambitions, and stuff like that. So I really hope next year I get to work within my area of passion. Whatever I enjoy doing, it doesn't feel like work for me, you know. I wake up every day knowing this is what I love doing, and that's what I do every day, and it serves my purpose. It gets my bills paid. I get to meet people in my area of interest, you know. Unajua kuna wale destiny connectors, destiny helpers, and just people within my life frame.
What you wanna do.
Basically. I really hope, I look forward to that next year. I look forward to living in my answered prayers. Yes, and living in my answered prayers. Juu kuna vitu tuna manifesting, you know, like I want to have a better house, I want to have this and this. I pray all that come to life.
Okay, I also want to add, I also want to see myself living in my purpose, walking in my purpose.
There's that, imagine. Anyway, on to our last question. Hey, these are 30 questions, by the way. These were 30 questions to ask yourself at the end of the year. The last one is, what lacked this year that you are looking to improve next year? What's lacked in this year that you're looking?
To be honest, nothing. God provided everything that I needed. I was sufficient. There's no need there's nothing I needed that I was not able to get hold of.
For me, what did I lack this year? I lacked like a personal person, a shoulder to lean on. For real. I lacked that this year, and I'm looking forward to having like my own personal person, like a best friend, a partner, you know, someone you can
like a boyfriend
in. I need to have like a personal favorite person for myself, like someone I can rely on, because at the end of the day you can't do this life alone. But all in all, to sum it up, yes, I wish to have like a boyfriend, you know, a life partner. I look forward to meeting my soulmate next year.
On my emotional purposes, like it really helped having a boyfriend this year that I could talk to for my personal things, and he would listen and he would understand. It helped so much. So siku go out of my way to speak about my personal things to other people.
You had someone. That's nice.
So that's the end.
That's the end. So we've come to the end of our questions. So basically that's how our year has been. And we thank God we've made this far. I would say thank you, Jesus, like
for life, for
good health, for being here. Like we are even having this sit down.
For sure.
God, we are grateful.
God, I'm grateful.
Me too. So that's about it. I'll see you probably before the year ends. I hope we can get to do another sit down, because life is lifing. Before you get someone to have a sit down video with you, it takes
so much effort. Actually, we felt tired at some point.
We were so tired, and we were like, let's push ourselves. At least
I'm so glad that we pushed ourselves. Imagine tungepatana lini tufanye video kama hii.
Bedhe tulipatana bila kupanga.
Tukiplan things, they don't are bound to cancel, honestly.
So that's about it. So guys, support our dreams, support our channel, subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you on our next one. And nitakutafuta before mwaka isha, we do another sit down.
We've also shot a video. Please go watch. I hope you enjoy. Bye.
Thank you guys for watching throughout the end of the video. I'll see you on my next one. I love you all. Thank you so much. Bye bye and mwah.
Bye.